Ready now to take a final look at our lava movie. You may have seen a version of this on YouTube. I put that on there to give you an example of how your movie should come pretty close to looking when you're finished. And I thought I'd go through in this video and just go through some of the major elements, looking for any issues that I might have, any problems, and then explain some things that you'll want to be on the lookout for as you look at exporting your final movie. So here's the movie in its entirety. I've minimized the timeline so you can see everything. And so you can see here on video 2, I have all my titles. That's the only thing that's on video 2. On video 1, I have my main track, which contains all of our images. And then on audio 1 is my main audio track. And then on audio tracks 2 and 3, I've put some additional audio elements just to enhance those audio clips or to enhance what is on audio 1. So let's take a quick look at this, play this through here. There's our black video. Okay, then we're moving into the video, and you'll notice here, I'm going to turn this down and play it so you can just see the audio. And you'll notice how that audio, watch over here on these meters here, for the left and right meters, how the audio ramps up slowly, so it's not real abrupt. And you'll see that I've put a transition right there and set it for 1 second, which is this audio transition, the constant power. And so as it plays, you will see over here, you see the tracks, just the volume will come up slowly. And there it is. And then as I go through this, I'm making sure that my audio, I don't want it to go above -9. Generally, I'm going to stay about in this level. Below -12, -18, this is a nice zone to be in. Not too loud, not too quiet. And so we're going to play that through. And then we move into our titles here. And once again, I'm making sure that I don't have transitions over the top of transitions. And there's the name of my movie. Fade out into the next picture, the next title. And we covered that in previous videos. Now, we're still on the same musical clip here, but now it's changing, and I've put in a 4-second audio transition. There's that 4 seconds right up there. And then we go into Cave Features. And the thing that you'll want to pay attention to as you go between these audio clips is to make sure that your volumes are fairly consistent. You don't want one clip to be way up here, -6, -3, and then all of a sudden you've got another one that the volume is way down. It's very inconsistent. So let's see how that, I'll put that up to volume. Alright, staying within the same range. Sounds good, listening to it. Checking my motion, that seems to be working well. You want to pay attention to that motion. Sometimes you've had these transitions, you might inadvertently change something, or the transition might cause something to change. And so you want to be careful of that. In fact, I'm looking at this one right here. Let me watch this here. I can take and move that transition right over to there. Or I mean this keyframe on there. I just noticed that. Because of this transition, I might want that motion to start a little sooner. Yeah, and I noticed it did it to that one too. So you want to keep an eye out for little details like that. And I think I got that issue there too. Sure do. There it is. I'm going to fix that. That transition causing that. Okay, and then some other audio elements are coming into play here. I've got more birds that I wanted to add on top of the Can Be Cross track. or audio clip. And so then once again I fade that in slowly, give it a natural sound. This track I added here, I think I talked about this in the previous video. It was a bunch of birds. It was pretty loud, so I just added that. And so you can test these separately. I turn off tracks 1 and 2 and just tracks 1 and 3 and just listen to track 2. And there it is. Oh, I'm playing that. I see that I really looks like I only have one track there, so I can use that fill left command or effect, so we can make it sound like we've got a stereo track. It'll just duplicate right there, duplicate the tracks. There we go. That adds a little more richness to it, so that's nice. And so we'll go ahead and play it now with everything. Make sure our volumes don't go up too high, because you have to remember when you start putting all these audio clips in here, they add up. The volume of this one plus the volume of this one plus the volume of that one. You want to make sure we don't start creeping up into this area here. If so, then we need to adjust these. That's staying a little loud, staying pretty consistent, not bad. Here we have some guns. I might check that and see what that clip looks like. If it's just a... Well, we're carrying 2 tracks there. It's pretty loud. I'm going to lower it a little bit. I'm going to check that audio gain. Bring it down maybe -3. That's better. And then notice I do have these transitions here, these audio transitions, so that it's not so abrupt when they enter in to the rest of the audio tracks. That's all looking pretty good, and then we'll move on down here. Getting towards the end. And you'll want to put those audio transitions at the end also, so your volume will fade out. And we're getting towards the end. And then here I have about a 4 second. Is that 4 seconds? Oh, 5 seconds. 5 seconds on each of these audio tracks just to fade as we fade to black, and the volume fades at the same time. It doesn't just end harshly, it just nice, slow fade. And there you have it. Now we are ready to export the movie, which we will do in the next video.